points in the game.
Making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
27, jump!
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Thomas. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's up. Now they're really trying to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. That toe tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get one foot down and get out.
Caught in the backfield, it's up. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
Okay, ready?
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Love. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. to throw. It's Carr. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's caught. It's blocked. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. Punch it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows when to bring it. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Irish! A great catch and run for 6.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Offense changing the play. Caught over the middle. It's some time now. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's up. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll pass it. Touchdown, Sooners!
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer looks like a backup receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover. He's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I miss QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's out. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. to throw. It's Carr. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running the route, give him an opportunity.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Dropping back, it's Carr. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Floating away. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's up. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Steps away to find some room. And he gets taken out of bounds before getting rid of it. This will be a massive loss on the play.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. Knocked down for the tackle.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have two hands on the ball.
Shakes off the defender.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. To the air, it's Carr. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Might be calling a hot route. Going right to work up top. Going for it all. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Buys a little extra time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he He knocked that one right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Okay, ready?
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's up. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down.
Come on, set. To the line. To the line.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Cookie.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And he kept that one just straight enough to breeze inside the left upright. That gets them back to within 10.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go to the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Turning it on. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Powers through. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Finds his man. It's Burks. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking out the 47.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, you know, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Might be changing the route.
Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
221 wing. 221 wing.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it behind the line. It's Ott. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Dances away. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Here come the Irish back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backward. They'll leave it with him. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Carr. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the ground with the back. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45